Guys, welcome back to the channel. We're out here at the tiny house working on this deck, and just to kind of get you guys caught up, we did come out here one day. We had a few hours and we put down 8 boards just to kind of get it started. We put lag bolts in. He's putting the stain on the side of the boards before we even bring them together and screw them down, because I just know from experience, if you don't do that and then you go to stain the top of the deck later, you know, there's gaps, and then sometimes you can kind of see down in there and it doesn't get any stain protection or anything like that. And we've went the extra mile trying to get the whole undercarriage. All of that framework is all waterproof, weatherproof, bug proofed, and all that stuff. We even put it on the back of our boards. All right, so you might have seen in an earlier video where he was putting the roofing tar cement on the back of the boards. And we've done everything we can to protect this wood. So this is the bottom, okay? Boom, we're staining the sides, and then the top. And then the top later on down the road will get its coat of stain. So there's not gonna be any parts of the board that's missed. And one reason why I'm taking all the extra time to do all this is because it makes your wood last way, way, way longer. I don't want to go around having to rebuild decks all the time. So the more protection you get on your wood, the better. And I just feel like this is a really good way to do it. Plus, we've been building this with untreated wood to save money, and we're just treating it ourselves. There's a huge cost difference between getting untreated wood and treated wood. It's over half the cost. So we're putting the extra time in. It's always a good idea to protect your floor joist and put that stuff down. I recommend it to anybody, although most people are not going to take the time to do it. As you can see, getting in and painting all this, it took a lot of time. There was a lot of that stuff that we did off camera just because it's like super monotonous. You can see all these boards are done. All that's done. We still got some joist hangers to put on. We've got a bunch of them on, but we don't have all of them put on. And it's mainly right here in the front. None of them are put on there, but they are put on over here. We've got all these over here and around the back, all that's done. So anyways, as we're going, we're just making sure that we get all the steps done, and it's going to turn out to be a really nice deck whenever it's all said and done. So as soon as we get all the deck boards on, like the top boards, the whole deck's covered, we'll come in here and pressure wash the whole deck and get it cleaned up, and then we'll put our final coat on the top. We are also building a second story, as you guys already know. I've been putting that in the title because it is going to be a 2-story deck, which is just going to be on the back side. Boom, you can see my post right there. So there's going to be a 2-story deck right there. And we're also going to put the stain on the underneath side of that deck. We'll stain all that before we even stain the top deck boards right there. So anyway, still got a ways to go. It's a lot of work. We didn't have much time today to come down here either because we were working at the other job. Worked over there for a while and then came down here. We're going to do a few hours down here and just try to get the rest of the deck boards on what we're working on the back. And then the whole back of the deck, that platform will be all screwed on and stuff like that. And then we can start framing out the upper deck. Your board situated however you want.
action.